and Parkview. I'm your host tonight, Shania Franska, and tonight's game is sponsored by Mid-Missouri Bank. Please go out to Mid-Missouri Bank for all your banking needs. We appreciate Mid-Missouri Bank and what they do in supporting athletics, and not just athletics, but the Bolivar school system as a whole. So go out and see the great people at Mid-Missouri Bank. So they are tonight's sponsor of the basketball game. Well, we've got about 4 minutes here till tip-off. We'll stay on for a couple more minutes. Then we got the JROTC. They'll be coming out to do the colors here this evening. And then I believe Gail Staliski is going to kick us off with the national anthem. Last night's action, we had the Liberators. They were down in McDonald County. They had a 3-game night down there against the Mustangs of McDonald County. That was a non-conference game. I do not have an exact score here, but let me find. No, they did win. Picked up a pretty big victory. I should have had that score written down for you, but thanks to Dwayne and Kent for being down there last night, making the long drive. It's about a 2-hour drive from Bolivar. So we appreciate them being down there and getting that covered. So that way, for all the family and friends that couldn't make the drive, they were able to hop on the radio and listen to Dwayne. And we also had Mr. Josh Berry on as the colors. So appreciate those guys and getting that game covered last night. As our Liberators were winners, I got a score right here, 75-24 over McDonald County. The Liberators will be back at home on Friday evening, so an end of the week Friday night game. They will be taking on the Monette Cubs, and I believe that's a 3-game night as well. So freshmen will tip off at 4:30, and then the Futures will tip off at 5:45, followed by the varsity that will take place around 7:30. So that's Friday night when the Liberators will be back in action against the Monette Cubs. Lady Liberators, as we are here from Bolivar High School, they will be taking on the Ozark Lady Tigers tonight. So pretty evenly matched squads here. So I believe it's going to go, we're going to have another one going kind of just right down to the wire again. So hopefully the Lady Liberators, as long as they kind of bring out that enthusiasm and that grit that they did on Monday night, they should be just fine here this evening. Extremely proud. I know Coach Archer was extremely proud of the way his squad came out and responded. Earlier in the season, in the opening round of the Pink and White, the Lady Liberators fell to the Lady Wildcats of Logan Rogersville by about 15 to 17 points. Logan Rogersville has been a state-ranked team all year long. They're currently ranked number 5 in Class 4, and they gave everything they had on Monday evening against the Lady Wildcats and had a chance to win the game there late in the game, but things just didn't go our way, and the Lady Wildcats made one more shot than we did, and that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. So, well, we're going to take a quick break here. We've got players are headed to their benches. The JROTC is on the floor and getting ready to come out and do the colors. So we're going to take a quick break while they do the national anthem and starting lineups, and we'll be back here to give you our starting lineups, and then we'll be ready to roll for tip-off. So you are watching Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
All clothing is arriving at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon. Have a great selection of outwear by Bernie Apparel and Carhartt. Wood pellets, by the bag, the ton, or pallets. Now's the time to improve your fencing. Barbed wire, T-posts, pipe gates, panel gates at C&C's everyday low prices. Have any questions for the Farm and Home? Well, the answer man at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has the answers for you.
Hi, this is Donald with C&C Farm and Home Supply in Bolivar and Lebanon. If you have questions, we have the answers.
All right, welcome back here, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We've got our JROTC presenting the colors here, and they are about out of the arena. Great job to them, and then great job to our hometown proud, Mrs. Gail Skaliski. Always does a great job singing our national anthem, so we appreciate them and honoring our country here this evening. All right, now we've got our starting lineups here for the game. First off, for the Ozark Lady Tigers, coming in with a record of 5-8. Senior number 0, Corey Russell. Sophomore number 3, Avery Havens. Senior number 13, Lila Wood. Junior number 21, Bria Wright. And to round it out for the Lady Tigers, a senior number 22, Lauren Carson. Lady Tigers and their head coach, Brandon Cliff. And for your Lady Liberators tonight, we've got a junior number 3, Emma Goodman, a junior number 10, Cammie Bryan, a senior number 14, Megan Howard, and a junior number 23, Carly Cribbs, and a senior number 44, Casey Jenkins. And your Lady Liberators are coached by head coach Darren Archer. Well, I've got Jeremiah on here tonight. Jeremiah, we're glad to have you back.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Been a long time since I saw some Bolivar Liberator basketball. But
yeah, Jeremiah, he's a college student here at SBU, plays football, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So he's been gone for about the last month on Christmas break, went back home, so we're excited to have him back on here with us this evening as we get things rolling, and Jeremiah, it should be an exciting one here.
Yeah, they were impressive early in the season when I first got to see them, so see how they're
right.
going.
Well, we've got Bolivar in the white uniforms with the blue trim, and Ozark in the black uniforms with the white trim, and Ozark is going to gain first possession here in this ball game. Looks like Bolivar's playing a little man-to-man defense here. Ozark just kind of a 5-out. Looks like a 4-out, 1-in. Girl just running the baseline here. We got in the middle there. Great defense by Emma Goodman.
Yeah, great job by Bolivar getting some hands up there.
Over in the corner is Havens. Back over to right. Back to Havens. Russell going to dribble penetrate out to in the corner to Carson. Carson's going to dish it down low to right. And that's going to be a shot clock violation.
Yeah, that was a great defensive set there. Bolivar's doing really, really disciplined with their closeouts.
Yeah, great job by the Lady Liberators getting that first stop on defense. And for you guys that are just tuning in, we are using a shot clock this week. So that's something new that Misha has put in is the shot clock. That's Brian off the mark, no good. Howard with the rebound. And the Lady Tigers with the rebound and going to take it back the other way.
Yeah, actually got a good look there, just wasn't able to finish.
And that's Russell trying to drive. She kicks it out to Havens. Havens gets the offense set back up, back over to Carson. And Carson's tries to get a shot off, but there's Emma Goodman, and she ties him up, and the Lady Liberators are going to take back over.
Yeah, Bolivar doing a great job on defense right now. 2 great defensive stands to start the game. Coach got to love that.
Absolutely, and I kind of wanted to finish my mark, Jeremiah, about the shot clock. So Misha implemented the shot clock this year. It's not for every game, so schools, as long as every school agrees to it for tournaments, they can use a shot clock this year. So that's something new that we've not ever seen in Missouri in high school basketball.
Yeah, we'll have to keep a lookout on that, see how that affects the game.
And there's Bryant, top of the key, three-pointer, off the mark, no good. Emma Goodman hustling out of the rebound, saves it out of bounds, but there's Russell all the way down for the Lady Tigers, kicks it over to Havens. Havens, 3-ball up, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds, and the Lady Liberators are going to take back over. 6:17 left to play in the first quarter, and nobody scored here at Bolivar High School. And we're going to inbound it in front of our bench there. Cami Bryan to take the ball out, and she's going to get it into Cribbs. Lady Tigers, a full court press. Cribbs gets it all the way down to Jenkins on the low block, and she's up and good.
Yeah, they went with the full court press there, but it left them vulnerable one-on-one in the paint.
Great job there by Cribbs, seeing the floor, and she finds the big center, Casey Jenkins, and the Lady Liberators score first and get on the board. Back come the Lady Tigers. There's Cribbs with the deflection and Howard with the steal. Oh, and there's Russell. Howard turns it right back over, and she's going to stop and pop for a 3-ball. Off the mark, no good. Howard with the rebound. And she kicks it out to Cribbs. Here comes Cribbs back the other way across half court. And getting settled in her offense here. Over to Goodman. Goodman over to Howard in the corner. Howard gets it inside to Jenkins. And that's great defense by Bria Wright, the junior, knocking it out of bounds.
Yeah, I saw the vision there. Thought she was going to be able to get the pass in, but...
Yeah, they just kind of collapsed down on Jenkins. And that was good post defense by the Lady Tigers. Bryan into Goodman, and Goodman's going to dribble it back out to the front court. Back over to Bryan. Bryan dribble, penetrate, shot off the mark, no good. There's Howard with another rebound, and she lays it in for 2.
We'll just call that one a pass.
Yeah, that's what they called it back in my day.
Mm-hmm.
Back come the Lady Tigers, trailing 4-0, 5:08 left to play in the first quarter. Russell out top over to Havens. Havens down low to Carson. She's going to cut through. And Havens is going to lose it out of bounds. And the Lady Liberators come up with another defensive stop.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach is loving what he's seeing right now. 4 possessions, no points.
And that's going to be deflection off the Lady Tigers as they are playing a full court press here. So it's going to be extremely important here to value the basketball, Jeremiah, and make sure we don't turn the ball over here as they're applying a lot of pressure here on defense. And they're going to get Cami Bryan. She stepped over the line. So it's going to be a violation and a turnover on Bryan. And we're going to go back the other way. Lady Tiger ball underneath their basket. And the Lady Tigers are going to inbound it there. There's Carson underneath. Layup off the mark, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds. Lady Liberator basketball.
Yeah, great job by Howard. They're not fouling, just showing her hands.
Megan Howard, the senior forward, had an amazing game the other night for the Lady Liberators. Finished with 13 points and definitely more than 10 rebounds, finishing with a double-double. She's been out the last 4 games with a broken finger. And looks like we're going to have a foul called up here on top on the Lady Tigers. Emma Goodman, our ball handler here. That's going to go on number 3, Avery Havens. That's going to be her first team, first personal. And Cribbs is going to get the offense set up. Jenkins and Howard up at the top of the key. Cribbs is going to drive all the way to the basket and 1.
Yeah, that was a good play design there. They went with the double screen. Led to the and 1.
That's right. They went with the double screen. Cribbs went right off the screen, took it all the way to the basket. She's going to go to the line for a 3-point play here. And the free throw is up and no good off the mark. Havens with the rebound. And going to kick it over to Wood, and she's going to dribble it up across half court. 4:32 left to play in the first quarter. Bolivar 6, Ozark 0. Havens over to Russell. Russell back over to Suit. Maggie Suit has checked into the game for the Lady Tigers. Havens tries to get it down low to Carson, and Carson tries to get it right back to her, but she turns it over. There's Jenkins with the steal. Here comes Bryan across half court with the ball. And she's got no numbers, so she's going to pull it back out and set up her offense here. Cribbs wanting to get it into Jenkins, but the Lady Tigers playing extremely good post defense on Jenkins right now. Goodman back over to Cribbs. Cribbs, 3-ball, good!
Wow, another great play design there. Leads to the open look, 3-ball.
Carly Cribbs with the 3-pointer. She leads all scorers with 5 points here early in this ball game, and that's going to force a Lady Tiger 30-second timeout. Coach Clift wants the timeout here, going to draw things up, and Bolivar leads 9-0 here, Jeremiah, early in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach is loving what he's saying. His team's getting a lot of defensive stops. They're getting good looks on offense. Everything's really flowing so far. Great start for Bolivar.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing I've noticed is, the Lady Tigers right now are just having a hard time even getting shots off, Lady Liberators playing extremely fundamental sound defense right now, and as long as we can keep that up, hey, I'm all about let's just take it to somebody. You know what I mean? Let's not keep it close. Let's not keep them. Let them hang around here. Let's just keep putting our foot on the pedal, gas down, and let's just beat somebody tonight.
Exactly. And the biggest thing is they're doing it without fouling.
Absolutely. All right, it's going to be Lady Tiger basketball as we come out of the timeout here. They're still kind of in their 4 out, 1 in. Just running the baseline here. Havens with 3. Off the mark, no good. Hustle for the rebound. It's going to be Lady Tigers gets the offensive rebound. There's Cribbs trying to get the steal. And looks like we're going to have a foul. It's going to be a blocking foul. I'm not sure who that's going on.
I guess I jinxed him with the no fouls.
That's going to be Casey Jenkins with her first personal of the game. And first team foul for the Lady Liberators. There's Jenkins with the deflection. Great job by Jenkins getting her hands on the ball, but the Lady Tigers are going to recover here. Havens out top, trying to get it over to Carson. Carson back in. There's Goodman with another deflection. Jeremiah, lots of deflections here for the Lady Liberators early.
Yeah, Bolivar playing with a lot of active hands. I'm sure Coach is loving what he's saying, like I said.
Number 5, Evelyn Carroll.
And the Lady Tigers are now going to have to inbound it clear on the other side of the court. And Jenkins is going to sit down, and Carroll, the sophomore, is going to check in for the Lady Liberators. 3:15 left to play. Bolivar 9, Ozark 0. There's Howard with the steal. Great job by Megan Howard. And she gives it right back to the Lady Tigers of Carson. And back come the Lady Tigers. There's Russell with the drive and the layup. Russell gives the Lady Tigers their first points of the day with 2:55 left to play here in the first quarter. Here comes Cribbs down the other way across half court. Over to Howard. Howard over to Goodman for 3. 3-ball. Off the mark, no good. There's Carroll with an offensive rebound, fighting for it. Great job by the sophomore forward. And it's going to be a jump ball in Lady Tigers' possession.
Coming in for Bolivar, number 12, Skylar Moore.
And Megan Howard is going to go to the bench. Freshman Skylar Moore is going to check in. So for the Lady Liberators, we've got Goodman, Bryan, Cribbs, Carroll, and Moore on the floor. And for the Lady Tigers, we've got Havens, Russell, Wright, Carson, and Wood on the floor for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like that foot slid a little bit.
Right, and that's going to be a travel on the Lady Tigers there. That's actually going to be Suits on the floor, so my apologies there. Suits on the floor, and Wood is on the bench. And the Lady Liberators are going to take back over here, see if they can extend this lead. Cribbs brings it down for the Lady Liberators, getting to their offense. Over to Bryan, over to Carroll in the corner. Great movement by the Lady Liberators here on offense early, late in this first quarter. Carroll over to Cribbs. Great handle there by Russell, getting a deflection there, but Cribbs recovers the basketball. Over to Bryan. Bryan, 3-point, off the mark, no good. And that's going to be a rebound by Bria Wright. And here come back the Lady Tigers. Russell gets it across half court, over to Suit. Suit's going to dribble penetration, over to Carson. Carson hits over in the corner, that's Havens. Havens back over in the opposite corner, that's going to be Suit. And she drains the 3-point ball.
Yeah, it seemed like Bolivar was in a bit of a zone there, and unfortunately they left a wide open in the corner there. And they were able to cash out.
Great ball movement there by the Lady Tigers. They pull within 4. It's Bolivar 9, Ozark 5, 1:31 left to go in the first quarter. Here comes Cribbs, kicks it over to Goodman in the corner. Goodman's going to dribble all the way, baseline, and good.
It's a good, strong bucket there.
Great job by Emma Goodman. And the Liberators get this lead back up to 6. 1:13 left to play in the first quarter.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from Bolivar offense.
Havens is going to drive it to the basket, and she's going to draw the contact, and she's going to go to the line for 2.
Bolivar seems to be running a lot of plays. Off-ball screens, on-ball screens. Seems to be working well for them.
That foul's going to go against Adeline Carroll. It's going to be her first personal of the game, second team foul. First free throw from Havens is up and good.
Coming in for Ozark, number 15, Kelly Novoskowski. Number 31, Carson Wood.
And we got a lot of substitutes here for the Lady Tigers. Coming in for the game is back in as Wood. And then we've got number 15, that's going to be Navisky, Kelly Navisky, a junior, into the game for the Lady Tigers. And she sinks both of those free throws. The Lady Tigers within 4 now. 1 minute left to play in the first quarter. Here comes Goodman driving sideline all the way to the basket, and good!
Wow, that was great dribble penetration there. They tried to get the ball out of her hands, but did not work.
Great job by Goodman seeing the open lane. She literally dribbled the whole length of the floor, Jeremiah, and she's going to go to the line for the three-point play.
Yeah, did a great job using their aggressiveness against them there.
Free throw up and good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And the Lady Liberators back on top by 7. 55 seconds left to go to play in the first quarter. And the Lady Tigers still in their 4 out, 1 in, running the baseline. There goes Havens, dribble penetration, a crazy shot. Great defense by the Lady Liberators. Here comes Cribbs, dribbles all the way the length of the floor, trying to get Goodman running down the side. Kind of had a Goodman went flying out of bounds right into the ref, into the cameraman, Mr. Bob Campbell and Diana Lesh over there. They all took one for the team. And the Lady Liberator's going to get it back here right on the sideline in front of us. Bryan into Cribbs. We'll see if the Lady Liberators hold for the last shot. Goodman back over to Moore. Moore to Bryan. Back over to Carroll, just kind of running a 5-out cutter here. Cribbs cutting to the basket. And a layup by Cribbs off the mark, no good. There's Adeline Carroll for the rebound and the putback.
Nice.
Great job by the sophomore forward, Adeline Carroll. And she extends this lead to 9 for the Lady Liberators.
Yeah, very strong rebound there, and she pays it off with the bucket.
Back come the Lady Tigers, moving the ball around.
Good
3
block.
ball, that's blocked by Moore. Oh, but there's the Lady Tigers.
Oh.
That's number 13, Lila Wood. Skylar Moore blocks the shot. It goes right back into Wood's hands, and she's able to knock down the shot right at the buzzer. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Bolivar 16, Ozark 9. We're going to take a quick break, send it back to the studio. We'll be back for second quarter action. You're watching Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
CMH Orthopedic and Spine Center in Bolivar offers walk-in orthopedic care Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Available to children and adults, the clinic provides non-emergent care for orthopedic injuries, such as fractures, dislocations, sport injuries, and shoulder, hip, and knee pain. No appointment is necessary. For more information, you can visit them on the web or call 417-777-2663.
Line Bank is refreshing the way traditional banking is done and reimagining banking to be more technology forward while maintaining a customer-focused approach that is unmatched in the banking industry, making Line Bank your true hometown bank. With 4 branches in Bolivar, Galmy, and Pittsburgh, and free regional ATMs, Line Bank brings financial services right to your community. Count on them for checking, savings, retirement accounts, and mobile banking you can access 24/7. Line Bank. Banking refreshed. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here for the 32nd annual Gary Keeling Memorial Tournament. Your Lady Liberators on top of the Ozark Lady Tigers, 16-9 here. It's going to be Lady Tiger got the first possession here. They're going to get a jump ball. There's Jenkins and Woods, and the Lady Liberators are going to take back over here.
Liberators get another defensive stop to start the quarter.
Bryan gets it into Goodman. Goodman's going to dribble the length of the floor and break the press on her own. She's going to go all the way to the basket, and that's going to be a deflected pass on Havens. She knocks it out of bounds, and the Lady Liberators will inbound it underneath their basket here.
Really like how Goodman's been pushing the action here so far.
And Bryan gets it into Howard. She tips it over to Jenkins. Jenkins back over to Bryan. Bryan, three ball off the mark, no good. And Jenkins with another offensive rebound. Here comes Cribbs cutting to the basket. That's a great basketball play by Carly Cribbs. And she gets fouled and going to go to the line for two.
Yeah, Bolivar doing a great job getting in the paint, drawing fouls, getting buckets, sometimes even both.
Lila Woods going to pick up her first personal, team first. First free throw up by Cribbs. Off the mark, no good. Rolls in and back out. I think her dad is giving her a little education off here to the side. Maybe take a little time there, Carly. Don't rush your free throw so fast. And second free throw up and good. And that gives Cribbs 6 on the evening. Here come the Lady Tigers. Three ball out front by Wood. Off the mark, but there's an offensive rebound. That's going to be a Suit. She puts it back up, is fouled, and she's going to go to the line for the three-point play.
Number 23, Carly Cribbs, to first personal, first team foul.
And that's going to go against Cribbs, her first personal of the game, team first of the quarter. Off the mark, no good on the free throw. Bolivar 17, Ozark 11. 7:20 left to play in the second quarter. Here comes Cribbs, going to get her offense set up. Ozark playing just a normal man-to-man defense. Bryan trying to get into the paint to Jenkins. Jenkins is going to save it out of bounds. There goes Cribbs saving the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be a jump ball. Goodman and Howard on the floor with Carson for the Lady Tigers.
Number 0, Corey Russell.
And the Lady Liberators are going to take over underneath her possession. I do feel like, Jeremiah, that should be Lady Tiger ball because we had that quick jump ball. Yeah, because I thought
we got the jump ball in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that should be right.
Yeah, almost pulled off the double save there, though.
Yep.
Would have been pretty nice.
The assistant coach from Ozark caught that one. That's why you got good assistant coaches sitting on the bench so they can catch things like that. So it's going to be Lady Tiger basketball. Havens is going to dribble it up for the Lady Tigers, or excuse me, Russell is. Over to Wood. Carson back to Wood. Wood cutting through. And she tries to put up the shot. Great job by Jenkins. Great defense.
Yeah, Jenkins doing a great job protecting that paint.
Russell goes in for the shot. She gets blocked by Goodman, but it goes off of Russell. And the Lady Liberators are going to take back over. Bryan into Cribbs. Lady Tigers doing the same thing they've done all game. Full court trap here. And Cribbs gets it across half court. And she's trying to find Jenkins down there on the block. But that's going to be kicked out of bounds by Carson. And the Lady Liberators will inbound it underneath their basket. 6:28 left to play in the second quarter. Bolivar 17, Ozark 11. Bryan gets it into Jenkins. Jenkins off the board and good.
Yeah, great job keeping it high there away from the defense. Easy bucket.
Absolutely. That was a great shot by Jenkins. Like you said, not bringing the ball down, just kept it high all the way up. And she gets it 2 easy points. Back on the Lady Tigers, there's Carson trying to cut Russell. Hit her, but Carson was standing out of bounds. She couldn't do much about that, so another turnover for the Lady Tigers, and back come the Lady Liberators.
Yeah, Bolivar really frustrating that Lady Tiger offense.
Emma Goodman gets it across half court, being pressured by the Lady Tigers. Gets it over to Jenkins. Jenkins over to Cribbs. Cribbs, trying to find Bryan. Good idea by Carly Cribbs there. I really thought Cribbs was going to lay it up and shoot the three, but trying to get her team involved there. Good idea there. Would it be a good teammate, Carly? And the Lady Tigers taking back over here. That's going to be Sued out front. Gets it over to Carson. Still kind of running their same offense. Russell inside to Carson. And back out to Wood. Wood back over to Carson. 3-ball in the corner, off the mark, no good. Howard with the rebound.
Yeah, Bolivar doing a great job of rotating the perimeter on defense.
Cribbs walking the ball up the floor, gets it across half court. Over to Goodman. And that's going to be a deflection out of bounds on Carson. And it will be Lady Liberator basketball right here in the sideline in front of us. 5:17 left to play in the second quarter. Bolivar 19, Ozark 11. And Brian's going to get it into Cribbs. Coach Archer yelling out the play that he wants. Little double screen up top again by Howard and Jenkins. And there's Goodman, back cut, off the mark, no good. And Howard gets a steal back. Great hustle play there by Howard. She just kind of took the ball away from the Lady Tigers, but was falling out of bounds. Couldn't do much about that. But you know what? Hey, we'll take that hustle all day long.
All day.
And that's going to be Russell pulling across half court, gets it into Carson. She tries to give it right back to Russell. There's Cribbs with the steal. Cribbs is going to take it the length of the floor and go coast to coast all the way. Off the mark, no good. Howard fighting for the rebound. Great job by Megan Howard. And then we've got Goodman. She got tangled up with Russell there, and she's going to commit, I believe, her second personal foul.
Yeah, Lady Tigers seem committed to getting it to the high post there, but it hasn't benefited from any offense.
That's Emma Goodman's. That's just her first personal foul. Team second here in the second quarter. Back come the Lady Tigers. Oh, great backdoor cut there by that's Navisky. But she's going to get tied up there by the Lady Liberators, and Bolivar will take back over. 4:32 left to play. Bolivar 19, Ozark 11. Ozark still in their full court man-to-man defense, just kind of trapping in the corners, and Bolivar breaks it. Great job by the Lady Tiger. Carson gets all the way back. Kami Bryan had a wide-open layup, but Carson hustled all the way back, blocked it out of bounds, and saved 2 points there for the Lady Tigers. Bryan gets it into Howard. Carson again with the deflection out of bounds. Carson making it extremely difficult right now for our post players to score.
Yeah, she's really flying around.
Bryan inbounds it for the Lady Liberators. Oh, great cut by Emma Goodman. Boom! Gets the layup to fall. Great job by Emma Goodman. Great look by Kami Bryan. And Emma Goodman is going to go to the line to finish the three-point play here. That's going to be, they're going to get that, that's going to be Avery Havens. So a big loss for Ozark. She's going to go to the bench with 2 fouls. And Goodman's going to the line for a three-point play here.
Yeah, that's about the third and one we've seen. Bolivar doing a great job finishing through contact.
Yeah, off the mark, no good. Carson with the rebound. Lady Liberators hold a 10-point lead here with 4:14 left to play in the second quarter. Lady Tigers moving the ball around. There goes Russell. Back over to Navisky. Navisky up and good. Great move by Navisky, the junior forward. Bolivar 21, Ozark 13. Ozark still playing their man-to-man trap defense, full court press. Cribbs breaks it, gets across half court. And Cribbs is just going to stop and pop for 3. Great job by Carly Cribbs. That gives her 9 on the evening and leads all scorers. And she gives Bolivar their biggest lead of the game. Yeah, back come the Lady Tigers, and they're going to dribble out of bounds. Great job by Casey Jenkins. And the Lady Liberators are going to try to extend their 11-point lead here with 3:32 left to play in the second quarter.
Yeah, Bolivar really firing on all cylinders right now.
Bryan gets it into Goodman, back over to Cribbs. Back over to Goodman. Goodman gets it across half court. Here comes Goodman. Stop, pop, no good. But there's Megan Howard fighting with an offensive rebound. Megan Howard just got shoved to the ground. Great effort by her. And the Lady Tigers are going to recover there with another jump ball. Jeremiah, I feel like we've had about 10. I feel like I'm watching junior high. We've had about 10 jump ball possessions here already in this ball game.
Yeah, every time Bolivar sees the ball, they're just going for it. Great aggressive defense.
Great defense there by Goodman. Wood has nowhere to go. Kicks it out to Carson. Carson for 3.
Great shot there.
That's Lauren Carson. gives her first 3 points of the game. And she brings the Lady Tigers within 8 here. 2:50 left to play in the second quarter. And another jump ball, another loose ball on the floor. Coach Archer just kind of yelling, settle down, Lady Liberators, settle down. Get in your offense. We're rushing a little bit. That's kind of what they want to do. That's what they want to do to us. They're trying to cause turnovers here, the Lady Tigers are. And here comes Cripps, kicks it out to Goodman for 3. And good. That's Emma Goodman. Another 3-point play by the junior guard, Emma Goodman. And that gives her 10 on the evening. It's Bolivar 27, Ozark 16, 2:29 left to play in the second quarter.
Yeah, Goodman's having herself a game.
And the Lady Tigers just moving the ball around. They're still running that 4 out, running the baseline. There's Carson with 3 off the mark, no good. Cribbs with the rebound. Back over to Goodman. Goodman's going to get it across half court. She's got no numbers, so she's going to pull back here and get her offense set up. Back over to Howard. Howard kicks it to Bryan. She thought about the 3-point shot. Back over to Cribbs. Off the mark, no good. There's Howard with another rebound. Kicks it back out to Cribbs. And, yep, they're going to get Cribbs for the charge. Cribbs just kind of trying to do a little too much there. Got a little excited. She's seen the open lane, and then the Lady Tigers just stepped right over. Great help defense there for the Lady Tigers, and they draw the charge. That's going to be Carly Cribbs' second personal of the ball game. Jenkins and Howard's going to go to the bench. Checks back in as Moore and Carroll for the Lady Liberators. 1:45 left to play in the second quarter. And that's going to be Wood out top. Over to Carson. Carson inside to Nawalski. Nawalski kicks it over to Wood. Wood jump shot off the mark, no good. Nawalski with the rebound, puts it back in off the glass and good. Lady Liberators kind of just got caught standing there. Jeremiah didn't block out, and they got the offensive rebound and put it back up for 2. Cribbs over to Bryan in the corner. Bryan's going to dribble back out to Moore. Moore back over to Cribbs. Cribbs got to be extremely smart here the rest of the half, having 2 fouls. Lady Liberators being extremely patient here. Cribbs with the jump shot off the mark, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Moore and Carson. Carson comes up with it, dribbles the length of the floor, trying to find Wood. And that's going to be Cribbs. Great hustle play by Carly Cribbs, knocking it out of bounds and saving 2 points. .52 seconds left to play here. Lady Tigers ball underneath their basket. 27 Bolivar, 18 Ozark. And that's going to be Wood inbounds it. She's going to get it into Wright. Wright kicks it back over to Nawalski. Back over to Wood. We've got, looks like we've got 2 sisters out here. We've got Lila Wood and Carson Wood. And here comes Wright. She's going to dribble all the way, misses the layup. Excuse me, that was Nawalski. She missed the layup. There was Wright for the rebound. She's going to get fouled and go to the line.
Yeah, Nawalski doing a good job probing the offensive glass there on multiple possessions now.
First free throw up and nothing but the bottom of the net. That foul's going to go against Emma Goodman, her second personal of the game. So now we've got Cribbs and Goodman with 2 fouls apiece. And second free throw is good. Bolivar 27, Ozark 20, 30 seconds left. Cribbs is going to walk it up the floor, and I'm going to guess that it's probably going to be the last shot here. Lady Liberators being extremely patient here. Cribbs back over to Moore. Moore over to Carroll. Oh, Carroll trying to find Goodman. Goodman's wide open underneath the basket. The Lady Tigers get a hand on it. Back over to Cribbs. Cribbs is going to pop. Shot off the mark. No good. There's Carson with another rebound. She's going to dribble the length of the floor, trying to find Wood. Great job by Emma Goodman. She deflects it out of bounds as the buzzer goes off. And that's going to be the end of the second quarter. We're going to take a quick break here. Your Lady Liberators lead 27-20 over the Ozark Lady Tigers. We'll be back in about 3 minutes for the Warwick halftime show. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99.
You'll find everything you need to turn the great outdoors into your own personal playground at Hobby Time. From ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles to Falcon bass boats, Avalon pontoons, and firearms for every season. Hobby Time is the toy store for the outdoor enthusiast. Located just north of Bolivar off Highway 13. Get into the outdoor game with Hobby Time. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
For all your furniture and bedding needs, visit Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. Come see our great quality mattresses and furniture closeouts. You will not find more bang for your buck on pillow tops, Euro tops, temper-grade foam mattresses, and adjustable bases. Same for sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedroom, and dining room furniture. From budget to luxury, we got it all. Payment programs available, same as cash, no credit needed. Check out our many great reviews on Facebook and Google. We will treat you right and earn your 5-star review. Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. 451 South Springfield Avenue, Bolivar, Missouri.
If you're buying or selling real estate in Southwest Missouri, call Hubbard Realty. We're your local real estate experts with a team of dedicated professionals who will represent you through one of life's biggest challenges, buying or selling a home, land, or investment property. Let our years of experience in up and down markets guide you with data-driven advice and researched guidance. With generational roots in the area, we're here to stay. So work with the realtors you know, like, and trust. The agents at Hubbard Realty. We're your hometown real estate experts.
People choose Oak Star Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oak Star, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oak Star can make. Oak Star Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
When you own a commercial lawn service, you know a thing or two about great cuts. You also know that every dollar counts. And with Gravely's Mow Like a Pro sales event, you can save up to $2,000 and receive special financing on select models of America's most rugged and dependable commercial lawnmowers, including the Big Pro Turn 600. But hurry, the Mow Like a Pro sales event is for a limited time only, and only at Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're back here at Bolivar High School for the 32nd annual Gary Keeling Memorial Basketball Tournament. Your Lady Liberators lead 27-20 over the Ozark Lady Tigers. We got the halftime show here, sponsored by Warwick Electric. Go out, check out Chris and all his guys out there for all your electric needs. We want to thank Warwick Electric for sponsoring today's halftime show and all the things that you do for the Bolivar Liberator athletics and schools. Well, Jeremiah, it's been a fun one here so far.
Yeah, Bolivar's playing great, both sides of the ball. I'm sure coaches are telling them keep up what they're doing in the locker room. I'm sure he loves what he's saying.
Absolutely, yeah. I love what I'm seeing on the offensive end and the defensive end. Offensively, we're being a lot more patient than what we are sometimes, and we're moving the ball around. We're getting great shots. Even the times that we haven't been, we're seeing the floor a lot better than what we have, in recent games. So, and then defensively, yeah, exactly. There early in the game, really the whole first quarter, Ozark really struggled to score just because we were just kind of playing that suffering defense where we were just kind of all over the place.
Yeah, we were doing a good job of flying around the perimeter and also keeping our big man in the paint, so they're not able to get easy layups, and they're having a hard time with contested threes. So
right, yeah, no, doing an extremely good job, and for the most part, we've kind of owned the boards as well tonight. We're doing a good job on the defense and the offensive end, getting a lot of rebounds as well.
Yes, one more thing that they're doing on offense, they're doing a lot of screens, and that's freeing up a lot of shooters, and we're knocking down shots. So even when we miss them, they're open shots. So I'm sure coaches will take that.
Yes, and that's one thing that I said, early in the game when we jumped up, we kind of let Ozark back in it just a little bit. We got as big as lead as about 12 or 13, so we kind of let them climb back in it. But, I think, like I've always said on every broadcast, your third quarter is always the most important quarter of every game. You come out of the locker room, you talk about what you've seen in the first half, you adjust to, how the other team's playing, how you're playing. So it will be extremely important for us to come out here and have a good third quarter.
Yeah, I'm expecting Bolivar to be super competitive coming out of the half.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll run through scores real quick. We've got the scores up here on the board. For Ozark, it looks like they don't have the starters back up here yet, but what they've got on the board right now. So I do apologize about that. For Ozark, number 3, Avery Havens. Number 13, Lila Wood, the senior, has 2 points. Bria Wright with 6, and then Lauren Carson with 3. So they don't have all the starters back up there, but once they do, we'll go back over those again. And then for Bolivar, we've got Emma Goodman. She leads all scorers tonight with 10 points. Adeline Carroll with 2. And then, Carly Cribbs with 9 points. So sometimes it's hard to read because you've got the fouls and the points and the numbers. So I was trying to make sure I didn't get that confused. Goodman and Cribbs kind of both in a little bit of foul trouble. They both got 2, so they're going to have to play extremely smart here coming out of the third quarter. Make sure they don't pick up a third foul here. But other than that, I think that's the only foul trouble that we're in, Cribbs and Goodman with 2. And then I know Ozark's got a couple on the bench, a couple of starters with 2 fouls as well. So we've got about 4 minutes left here in the halftime show. Kind of like I told our broadcasters early in the show, Jeremiah, our boys, they went down, clear down to McDonald County, which is 2 hours away from here. I don't know if you know where McDonald County is.
Yeah, not too familiar with that.
So that's down by like Joplin, Missouri, down south towards like the Oklahoma-Arkansas border. So they went down there last night. They picked up a big victory. Final score was 74-27.
Oh, wow.
So, so a big victory. It's always nice to go on the road and win, and it's always nice to go on the road and pick up that big of a win.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Coach Hoy, Coach Brian, and the Liberators on a big non-conference road win. They will be back in action Friday evening against the Monett Cubs, and I do believe that is a 3-game night. So if somebody tells me different, I will announce that different, but I do believe it's a 3-game night with the freshmen getting started at 4:30 with the futures following, and then the varsity will, of course, come on about 7:30 on Friday evening. So what better way to end your week when you get off at 5 o'clock than come out here, fill the arena with blue and gold, and come out and catch some Liberator basketball on Friday evening. And then the Lady Liberators, hoping we pull out a win here, they will advance on to tomorrow's third-place game. So if they come out winners here, they'll advance to tomorrow's third-place game, and they'll be going up. It's a rematch against the Sedalia Smith Cotton Lady Tigers. So that's a team that Bolivar fell by, I believe, 2 or 3 points earlier in the season, back before Christmas. So the Lady Liberators, I know, are anxious to get another shot at them and hopefully come out with a W on that end. But we've got to take care of business here first, Jeremiah. Finish off this game, and then we'll start talking about tomorrow night. So that will be tomorrow night. And then at 4 o'clock will be our 5th-place game. 5:30 tomorrow night is our 3rd-place game. And then our championship game to round out the evening. And that will be between West Plains Lady Zizzers and the Logan Rogersville Lady Wildcats. So that should be a fun and exciting one tomorrow night for the championship game. So we got about 1:52 left to play here. Teams are starting to go back out. We're going to take a quick break before we bring you second half action. That's going to do it for our Warwick halftime show, and we will be back in about 2 minutes with the second half action here between the Lady Liberators and the Lady Tigers. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99.
Welcome to Coral Supply in Bolivar. Coral Supply and Kubota have stepped up to get you the Kubota tractor you need.
Right now, get 0 APR, 0 down for up to 60 months on the L2502 package at Coral Supply in Bolivar, equipped with box blade, bush hog, and 18-foot trailer, now through 2/16/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
At Coral Supply in Bolivar, we make it simple to buy a new Kubota tractor.
Sometimes it gets messy out there. When it does, call Southwest Sewer and Septic, your local heroes for emergency septic pumping, septic cleaning, and sewer line repairs. Plus, they now offer porta potties for your job site or special event. For more information, visit southwestsewerandseptic.com or call 417-326-4330. That's 417-326-4330. Southwest Sewer and Septic. They make the dirty work easy. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical needs. Don't do it yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
Navigating ever-changing tax regulations can be difficult, but not with the Winfield Tax Service. They've been serving Southwest Missouri for 60 years and are 4 generations strong. From individual to business tax needs, plus bookkeeping and payroll services all year round. They've got it all. Call 326-3326 or visit in person. Located on the northeast corner of the Bolivar Square. Winfield Tax Service, your destination for stress-free taxes.
All right, Lady Liberator basketball fans, we're back here. Live action. I apologize about that. I told Vince too many commercials there. That'd be Carly Cribbs, just took it to the lane all the way for 2. And she gives the Lady Liberators a 9-point lead here with 7:30 left to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, we started this quarter off just like we started every other quarter off, with a stop and a bucket.
That's going to be a deflection there off Kami Bryan. Lady Tigers will get it back right in front of the scores table over there. And that will be Wood inbounding it to Russell. Russell will bring it across half court. Back over to Wood. Wood over to, that's going to be Havens. Havens is going to take it all the way to the floor, and that's going to be Wright. Wright and Bryan tying up underneath, fighting for the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball, and Lady Liberators take back over on the jump ball possession. Lady Tigers still coming out in their full court press, trapping in the corners. Cribbs over to Goodman, and Goodman's going to go right back to Cribbs, and they get it across half court. Lady Liberators have done a pretty good job of breaking that press all night long. Howard gets it into Jenkins. She's trying to get it into Jenkins, just kind of makes that pass a little too much there, and it goes out of bounds off the hands of Jenkins. And the Lady Tigers will get the ball back. 6:54 left to play in the third quarter. And that's going to be Russell over to Carson. In the corner is Havens. Here comes Havens. Dribble penetration. Kicks it out in the corner to Carson. Guarded by Goodman. Carson with an off-balance shot. There's Goodman with the rebound. Goodman gets it across court to Kami Bryan. Great look there by Goodman. And Bryan sinks it in for 2. 31 Bolivar, Ozark 20. 6:24 left to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, and a great pass as well.
Lady Tigers got to get something going here. Deflection by Cribbs. Bryan with the steal. Back to Cribbs. Cribbs is going to go coast to coast. Off the rim. No good. Bryan with the rebound. She's going to get fouled and go to the line for 2.
Number 3, Avery Havens. That's her third personal first team foul.
And that's going to go against Havens. That's going to be her third personal of the game. First team foul of the third quarter. First free throw off the mark, no good. Lady Liberators struggling a lot here tonight at the free throw line. And we've got some mass substitutions coming in for the Lady Tigers. It looks like a Littlewood. No, that's going to be Suit, and Nawalski is going to check in for the Lady Tigers. And that second free throw is up and good by Miss Kami Bryan. 6 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Lady Liberators by 12. Lady Tigers just kind of running a motion offense here. Being very patient here. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. 3 ball up and good. That's Wood. Lila Wood drains the 3. And she gives Ozark their first 3 points of the second half. Cribbs gets it across half court for the Lady Liberators. Over to Goodman. Goodman going to dribble penetration, stop and pop and good. That's Emma Goodman.
Yeah, looks like she's picking up right where she left off.
She leads all scorers with 12 points. It's Bolivar 34, Ozark 23, 5:18 left to play in the third quarter. Lady Liberators need another big defensive stop here. Lady Tigers just kind of moving the ball around. Lady Liberators kind of making it extremely tough here to get a shot off. Carson over in the corner Back over to Suit. Suit's going to dribble penetration. She finds Wright over in the corner. Off the mark, no good. There's Cribbs with another rebound. Finds Cammie Bryant on the opposite block, and that's going to be an and one for Cammie Bryant. Great pass by her junior teammate, Carly Cribbs. And Cammie Bryant's going to go to the line for a three-point play.
Coming in for Ozark.
Man, you got to love that teamwork right there. Carly Cribbs dribbling, sees the floor so well. Her basketball IQ is so strong, Jeremiah.
Yeah, I love how they're running the floor on the fast breaks. They're getting to the open shooters and getting layups at the paint.
And it looks like Clift, he's going to call a full timeout. So we're going to take a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back here with 4:50 left to play in the third quarter. Bolivar 36, Ozark 23. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
Midmo Bank loves Ozark families. You see it when you walk into any of their 13 Southwest Missouri locations. I mean, have you seen their community-focused Facebook pages? With unique products like their Treehouse Club savings accounts for kids or the parent-approved debit card checking accounts for preteens, Mid-Missouri Bank provides real-life financial literacy opportunities to the young people in your life. Stop in today and see how Midmo can help. Or open an account online in minutes at openaccounts.midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank, member FDIC.
All right, Lady Liberator basketball fans, we're back here at Bolivar High School. Your Lady Liberators on top of the Ozark Lady Tigers, 36-23. Cammie Bryant going to the line here to try to complete a three-point play. 4:50 left to play in the third quarter. And the teams are back out on the court. And the ball is handed to Cammie Bryant. Free throw is up and no good. And rebound by the Lady Tigers. They're going to get it across half court, and that's going to be a Suit. Back over in the corner to Carson. She mishandles it. There's Megan Howard on the floor, grabbing for a loose ball there. Great job, and then Bryant comes flying in. And it's going to be a jump ball. Possession goes to the Lady Tigers. And the Lady Tigers going to inbound it into Carson. Carson jump shot off the mark, no good. And there's Wright fighting for the offensive rebound. Trying to get it over in the corner to Wood. And Cammie Bryant deflects it out of bounds. Be Lady Tiger basketball right in front of their bench. And Wood, she gets it into Suit. Suit back over to Wood. Back up top to Nowowski. Back over to Carson. And Wright finds Carson. Great dive there by Carson. And she's going to draw the foul and go to the line for 2 points here.
Number 10, Cammie Bryant, turn first.
You know, Jeremiah, I really like the play of number 22, Lauren Carson. She only has 3 points on the day, but, man, she does a lot of little things right.
Yeah, she does. She's really battling on the defensive end, too.
First free throw is up and no good. Both teams really struggling to make free throws here this evening. I have definitely seen a lot more missed free throws than made free throws in this ballgame this evening.
Yes, definitely.
Second free throw, nothing but the bottom of the net for Carson. And that gives her 4 points on the evening. 4:20 left to play here in the third quarter. Bolivar 36, Ozark 24. Cribbs going to get it over to Bryan. Bryan kicks it over to Goodman. Goodman's going to dribble penetration, kick it out to Jenkins, and Jenkins is going to be called for traveling. Too many steps there. Jenkins just kind of forgot to put it on the floor there, and she gets called for the travel. Lady Tigers will bring it back across half court. There goes Suit. Back over to Carson. Carson, great look there to Wright, down low. Wright misses it, but gets her own rebound. Goes up again and gets another rebound. And the Lady Tigers, looks like they're going to get the Lady Liberators with a foul there.
Yeah, I thought they might call it travel, but
yeah, I think she might have traveled before the foul, but that's okay. Sometimes maybe the foul causes the travel, so we're going to go with the foul here, and that's going to be on Casey Jenkins, her second personal of the game. And Lady Tigers trying to get it in, and lots of hands on that ball. Carly Cribbs knocks it out of bounds. Lady Liberators with a lot of deflections this game.
Yeah, they're being super active on the defensive end. It's causing a lot of problems for the Lady Tiger offense.
And Lady Tigers will take back over. That's Suit. And back over to Carson. Carson back over to Wood. And that's Solt. Solt gets it back over to Wright. Back over to Wood. Both Wood sisters in the ball game. Carson for two and drains it. Great look there from Solt. Solt finds Carson wide open in the lane. She drains it for two. Bolivar 36, Ozark 26. 3:06 left to play in the third quarter. Back comes the Lady Liberators. Jenkins up top trying to look into Emma Goodman there. She catches and lays it right in.
Yeah, Goodman's just having her way down there.
Goodman now leads all scorers with 14 points. Back come the Lady Tigers. There's Salt getting it into Wright. Wright kicks it back over to Salt. Over to Nowalski. Nowalski's trying to drive, but great defense there by Goodman. Back over to Nowalski. Three ball off the mark. No good. Jenkins with the rebound. And Coach Archer's yelling easy, so Cribbs will walk it up the floor. Lady Liberators with a 12-point lead. Cribbs finds Bryan with a backdoor cut. Bryan kicks it back over to Goodman. Goodman gets the friendly roll for the 18-foot jump shot in the corner. And that gives Goodman 16 points on the day and leads all scorers. Bolivar 40, Ozark 26.
Yeah, very friendly rim here at Bolivar High School.
And there's Cribbs with another deflection. Jenkins comes up with the steal. Here comes Cribbs back the other way. Cross-court pass to Goodman. And that's right. She blocked that shot clear over to the bench. Great hustle play there by Wright of the Lady Tigers.
In for Bolivar, number 33,
And the Lady Liberators are going to inbound it in front of their bench. We've got some substitutions. Howard and Jenkins is going to the bench, and here comes Carroll and Roten checking in for the Lady Liberators. 1:49 left to play in the third quarter. Goodman over to Roten. Roten getting it into Carroll, and they're going to call a holding foul. I believe that's going to go against number 21, Bria Wright.
Foul is on Ozark, number 21, Bria Wright.
That's going to be her second personal of the game, third team foul of the third quarter. Great look there by Roten, getting it into Carroll, and draws the foul. Bryan into Goodman. Goodman jump shot. Never even hit rim. And there's Roten fighting for the offensive rebound, but her foot was on the line. Great hustle play there. So the Lady Tigers are going to take back over. 1:38 left to play in the third quarter. Bolivar 40, Ozark 26. And that's going to be Russell setting it up for the Lady Tigers. Back over to Salt. Over to Havens. Back over inside to Carson. Great defense there by Roten. Here comes Russell. She's going to draw the contact there, and she's going to go to the line for 2 points.
That's her third personal, third team foul.
And that's going to be Emma Goodman, her third personal of the game.
Yeah, Lady Tigers looking to get some points here. It seems like they've been having a hard time this quarter. Only 6 points put up so far.
And first free throw is good. That is Russell is at the line. Corey Russell, second free throw. And nothing but the bottom of the net. And the Lady Tigers pull within 12 here, 40-28. 1:14 left to play in the in the third quarter. Cribbs over to Goodman. Goodman over in the corner to Carroll. Goodman wanting the basketball, but Carroll doesn't give it to her. Instead, she's going to travel. And so 2 costly turnovers back-to-back here by the Lady Liberators and came up empty-handed the last 2 possessions. Carroll over to Carson. Carson getting it inside to Havens. Havens going to work in the inside. Can't get the layup to fall, but the rebound gets tipped off. That's Carroll putting it up. Back out to three-pointer. There's Woods, and she drains the three-point shot. Great effort there by the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, great job by Wright there, getting 2 offensive rebounds there. Leads to some points.
And the Lady Tigers have cut this thing back down to single digits. Cami Bryan, dribble penetration, trying to find Roten in the lane, turns it over. Here come back the Lady Tigers. And Salt's going to go all the way to the basket and get fouled. So the Lady Tigers taking advantage here. The Lady Liberators have now come up shorthanded 3 possessions in the row. And the Lady Tigers have a chance to cut this thing to 2 possessions. First free throw up, no good. And that's Solt at the line for the Lady Tigers. Second free throw off the mark, no good. There's Cami Bryan fighting for the rebound. And it looks like they're going to get an over the back called on the Lady Tigers.
Fouls on those number 21, Bria Wright. That's her third personal.
It's going to go against number 21, Bria Wright. Her third personal of the ball game. And Lila Wood's going to check back in for the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers, their full court pressure here. Gets it into Cribbs. Cribbs, cross-court pass to Goodman. Goodman's going to dribble all the way down to the basket. Layup and good. Great move by Emma Goodman. Takes it all the way to the hole. And she leads all scorers with 18. And that's going to be Russell trying to do a little too much there. And she gets called for the travel.
Yeah, Goodman just doesn't feel like anyone can stop her. She's just taking everyone in front of her to the paint.
Yes, I love the authority that she's taken. She's just kind of stepped up and said, hey, give me the basketball. I want to go score.
Exactly.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Bolivar 42, Ozark 31. We'll be back in 1 minute with your fourth quarter action. You're watching Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Doctors Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
And Lady Liberator basketball fans, we're back here at Bolivar High School. Your Lady Liberators leading in action over the Ozark Lady Tigers 42-31 here in the second round of the Gary Keeling Memorial Basketball Tournament. It's going to be Lady Liberator ball here. They get it into Carly Cribbs. Carly Cribbs is going to take it all the way to the hole. She sees Casey Jenkins. And Casey Jenkins gets fouled and is going to go to the line and complete the N1 play here. And that foul is going to be called on Carson. That's going to be her first personal of the ball game, team first. And Jenkins sinks the free throw. That might be the first free throw made by the Lady Liberator since the first quarter. And she gives Bolivar their biggest lead of the day. They're going to turn it right back over. The Lady Tigers are. There's Cribbs with the steal. She's going to dribble all the way to the basket. Kicks it over to Bryan in the corner. Back over to Cribbs. She's going to pull it back out and set up an offense. Coach Archer yelling something over there. And they're going to be patient here and get a good shot. Jenkins up top, getting it inside to Howard. Great look by Jenkins. Howard off the mark, no good. She gets the offensive rebound and gets fouled and going to go to the line for 2 points.
Yeah, Bolivar gets into the paint, back-to-back possessions in a row, back-to-back fouls.
Great job there by the senior Howard. And I don't know how many rebounds she has between tonight and last night, but it's got to be at least 30-plus, man. She has absolutely killed it on the boards. Free throw off the mark, no good. Here comes the second free throw. And that one's off as well. 7:17 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Bolivar 45, Lady Tigers 31. Here come the Lady Tigers. That's going to be Russell driving it all the way to the basket, up and good.
It's a good move, though. It's a great crossover.
And Carly Cribbs going to dribble it across half court, being guarded by Russell. Back over to Howard. Bryan over in the corner, going to dribble penetration for the reverse layup. Off the mark, no good. Woods got the rebound, but she stepped out of bounds there. She was literally underneath the basket when she rebounded that. And the Lady Liberators are going to take back over underneath their basket. 6:48 left to play. Bolivar 45, Ozark 33. And whistle has been called. Looks like they're going to get an offensive foul on Casey Jenkins. It's going to be her third personal of the game. First team foul of the quarter. Not exactly what the Lady Liberators wanted there. So they'll go back down to the other end, try to get a stop on defense. That's Carson with a jump shot with an air ball. She tries to get her own rebound, kicks it back into Cribbs. Cribbs is coming back the other way. Cribbs back over to Bryan. Bryan, a little dribble penetration to the free throw line, kicks it out to Emma Goodman. 3! Emma Goodman, she strikes 21 now in the game and leads all scorers. Gives Bolivar their biggest lead of this evening.
Yeah, Goodman's getting everything to go tonight. Just one of those days.
Wood back out to that's going to be Russell. 3-point play, 3-point ball off the mark, no good. Jenkins with the rebound. Here comes Cribbs back the other way, and she's going to slow it down here. Kind of gets picked there, and loose ball there. It's going to be called a timeout. Cribbs gets picked there. That's going to be Solt. Great defense by Solt there. She recovers that loose ball, and Brandon Cliff is going to get a 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here. We've got 5:53 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bolivar 48, Ozark 33. Jeremiah, the Lady Liberators done exactly what they said, what we said that they got to do. They got to come out and have a strong third quarter, and that's what's got them now in this situation, leading their biggest lead of the game by 15.
Exactly. They've really established their presence in the paint. And like we saw in the last possessions, leading to open shooters outside, which they're starting to knock down.
Right. So coming out of the timeout here, it's going to be Lady Tiger basketball. So another stop here. Need another stop here for the Lady Liberators with 5:53 left to play in the fourth quarter. For the Lady Liberators on the floor, it's going to be Cribbs, Jenkins, Howard, Goodman, and Bryan. And here we go. We're back to action here. It's going to be Russell bringing it down the court. And great pass. Tries to get it into right there. A little screen and roll. And that's going to be Jenkins and Bryan with great defense there, deflecting it out of bounds. Lady Tigers are going to take over underneath their basket. Lila Wood will inbound it. Having a hard time. Finally gets it into Solt. Solt's going to kick it back over to Russell. Trying to get it over to Havens, but there's Cribbs with another deflection. And she's going to get dribble past Cribbs. Russell's going to go all the way to the basket. Jenkins with the rebound. Back over to Cribbs. Here comes Cribbs across half court. No number, so she's going to slow it down. Over to Bryan. Jenkins and Howard working inside in the paint. Goodman's going to dribble penetration. She's going to be tripped. She's going to be nearly pushed to the ground, Jeremiah.
Yeah, you love the aggressiveness. She's either getting to the bucket or she's getting a foul,
So, yeah, great job there by Emma Goodman. She draws the foul. It's going to be the third team foul on Ozark tonight. First personal for Corey Russell. Bryan trying to get it into Jenkins. There's a steal. And then Cammie Bryan picks up a foul. Honestly, that's a pretty smart basketball foul because Russell was going the other way for a wide open layup.
Yeah, they definitely had numbers on the fast break, so we'll take a foul like that for sure.
That's going to be Cammie Bryan's second personal of the game. 5:13 left to play. Bolivar 48, Ozark 33. Three-pointer by Wood. She drains it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. That's going to be Wood's 8th point of the night, and she brings Ozark within 12. 5 minutes to play in the game. Here comes Cammie Bryan the other way for the Lady Liberators. Back over to Cribbs. Cribbs jump shot, and she's going to get fouled. And I believe that they're going to get that on number 21. No, excuse me. They're going to give that to number 0. It's going to be Cora Russell. And Carly Cribbs is going to go to the line for 2. First free throw up and good. Finally, a made free throw, Jeremiah.
Yeah, you got to wonder what the score would be if we were hitting all of them.
I know. We've got to be shooting under 50%. Second free throw off the mark, no good. There's Howard fighting for the rebound. But here comes Wood out of nowhere. And she gets a defensive rebound. Back come the Lady Tigers. And there's over to Havens. Havens going to dribble penetrate. Off the mark, no good. Right with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled as she's going back up. That's going to be against Cammie Bryan. And Cammie will pick up her third personal.
Wright has been a menace so far on the offensive glass. She's really putting her heart into it.
On the line, shooting 2. Number 21, Bria Wright.
And Wright's going to go to the free throw line. Here comes the first free throw. And that's good. For the Lady Liberators on the floor, we got our starting 5. Cribbs, Goodman, Howard, Bryan, and Jenkins. Second free throw up, and she gets it to go.
Back in for Ozark, number 22.
So Wright pulls the Lady Tigers within 11, 4:36 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Wright's been doing her part all night, getting a lot of offensive rebounds and forcing the play on offense.
And I don't know what we got going on here. I think they got Cammie Bryan for blood, so she's going to have to go see the athletic trainer over here, and the freshman Skyla Moore is going to check in for the Lady Liberators.
12, Skyla Moore.
Lady Tigers full court pressing once again, so the Lady Liberators going to have to break it. Gets the ball into Cribbs, back over to Goodman. Goodman and Cribbs just kind of playing keep away here. And Cribbs finally gets it over to Goodman across half court. Over to Jenkins. Jenkins back over to Cribbs. Cribbs thought about the three-point play. Jenkins in trouble there. She gets it back out to Goodman. Goodman back over to Cribbs. Lady Tigers really pressuring the ball here. Down 11 with 4 minutes left to play. Coach Archer yelling thumbs down. We'll see what he's got here. Cribbs, three-point, off the mark, no good. There's Goodman with another rebound. And she gets it back out to Cribbs. Over to Jenkins. Lady Liberators just kind of running a 5-out offense here. Howard over to Goodman. Goodman over to Moore. Back over to Cribbs. Cribbs is going to find the open lane. Jump shot, pop, and scores. That gives Carly Cribbs her 14th point of the evening. Bolivar 51, Ozark 38.
Yeah, that was a great steal there by Moore. She actually stopped the defender from contesting there.
That's going to be Carson coming down on the other end. A 3-point shot off the mark, no good. It's going to go off the hands of Wood. And the Lady Liberators have a chance to extend this 13-point lead here. 3:28 left to play in the fourth quarter. Lady Liberators having a hard time getting it in. Lady Tigers applying pressure. Bryan nearly loses it out of bounds. And Coach Archer, seeing that the Lady Liberators were in trouble, he gets a timeout called.
Oliver calls 30 seconds.
And that's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to take a quick break, 30-second break. You're watching Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
And we're back here. 3:23 left to play in the ball game. Bolivar 51, Lady Tigers 38. Lady Liberators get it in. Almost a travel call there. And they get it across half court. Cribbs is going to go all the way down to the corner, being fully pressured by the Lady Tigers. Back over to Howard. Back over to Bryan in the corner. Lady Liberators just trying to play keep away and trying not to turn the ball over here with 3 minutes left to play. 13-point lead for the Lady Liberators.
Yeah, at this point, just trying to hold on to the lead.
And there's a steal by Wright. She's going to go the opposite direction, but she gets called for a double dribble.
Yeah, it seemed like she just got a little ahead of herself there.
But I like the aggression there from Wright for the Lady Tigers. Flying all over the place and comes up with a big steal, but just can't convert on the other end.
Yeah, she's been aggressive all game.
Bryan inbounding it to Cribbs. And Cribbs is going to clear it out. And she gets theirs right again with another steal and lays it in for 2. Lady Liberator's going to have to take better control of the ball here as Ozark's just flying around everywhere, Jeremiah.
Yeah, this is really the first time we've seen the full court press give Bolivar any trouble. But I guess it pays to stick with it.
And there's another turnover by the Lady Liberators. Back come the Lady Tigers. And the Lady Tigers trying to go the full length of the floor there, and they're going to turn it back over. Great hustle play there by Goodman to force the turnover.
Back in for Ozark, number 10, Maggie.
2:22 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bolivar 51, Ozark 40. Bryan getting it inbounds. She gets it into Cribbs, still being full court press. Lady Tigers just everywhere on the floor, and they get it across to Goodman. Goodman's going to go the length of the floor, get fouled. And
Hard foul there.
I believe that's going to be the 5th team personal on the Lady Tigers. So Goodman's going to go to the line for 2 here. That's the 3rd personal foul. That's going to go against number 10, Maggie Salt. 2:12 left to play in the fourth quarter. And first free throw is up and good by Goodman. Moore's going to take a seat on the bench, and Howard's going to check back in. We've got Howard, Cribbs, Jenkins, Bryan, and Goodman on the floor for the Lady Liberators. And nothing but the bottom of the net there for Goodman. That gives her 23 points on the evening. She leads all scorers, and Bolivar has a 13-point lead here with 2 minutes left to play in the ball game. Salt's going to dribble the length of the floor here. Back over to Havens. Havens going to drop and pop, and she's going to nail it there at the free throw line. Cribbs, little trouble in the corner here, and Coach Archer's going to have to be forced to call another timeout.
Yeah, got to give it to the Lady Tigers. They've been consistent with that full court pressure. Wasn't really doing anything in the first half, but here in the fourth quarter has been causing some problems.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right, Jeremiah. It seems like they're just they're kind of the first 3 quarters. They kind of play just to contain full court press. Now they're just kind of all over the place. So not much of a contain here in the fourth quarter. Bolivar leads 53-42. We've got 1 minute and 50 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. If Bolivar holds on here in this last minute 50 left of this game, they will move on to the third place game tomorrow night. That will tip off at 5:30, and they'll get a rematch with the Sedalia Smith Cotton Lady Tigers in a game that Bolivar kind of just that game was played before Christmas. Bolivar kind of just honestly kind of just handed it to them there in that first contest with them. So I know the Lady Liberators are ready to kind of get back and play them and hopefully come out with a better result against them. All right, we're coming back out of the timeout. Lady Liberators get it in. Lady Tigers still full court pressure here. And Cami Bryan's going to get it across half court. She's going to be fouled. And Bryan's going to go to the free throw line for 2.
Dallas on Ozark, number 10, Maggie Salt. That's her fourth.
That's going to be Maggie Salt's 4th personal of the game.
Number 10, Cami Bryan.
And Cami Bryan's got a chance to extend this lead even more. First free throw up and good. Second free throw off the mark, no good. Howard trying to get the offensive rebound there, but going to be called for over the back. Like the aggression there by Howard. And that's going to be Howard, just her first personal of the game.
14,
and 14 foul for Bolivar. Lady Tigers going to dribble it up the court. That's going to be Havens. Kicks it over to Russell, inside to Wright. Wright's going to go to work against Jenkins. Jenkins blocked. There's Cribbs with the rebound, and she's going to dribble the length of the floor. And she gets fouled, but no foul called. And Jenkins picks up the ball there. Is going to be immediately fouled by Wright. And now Jenkins is going to go to the line for 2.
On the line, shooting 2, number 44, Casey Jenkins.
That's going to be Wright's fourth personal of the game. First free throw up for Jenkins, and no good. Lady Liberators, as we've said all game long, have extremely struggled from the free throw line tonight. Second free throw, and that's good by the senior Jenkins. 1:23 left to play in the ball game. Bolivar 55, Ozark 42. Here come back the Lady Tigers. That's going to be a three-point ball off the mark, no good. Cribbs with the rebound. Out front is Goodman wanting the ball, but Cribbs doesn't see her, and she's going to dribble back out to Jenkins. Jenkins in trouble there, being closely guarded. Jenkins loses the ball, but it's knocked out by the Lady Tigers' Carson. Lady Liberators just need to calm down.
Yeah, it got a little chaotic there. Fortunately, we got the ball back.
We're acting like we're down 15. Instead, we're up 15. And Howard's going to be fouled there by Carson, and Howard will go to the line for two.
Fouls on Ozark, number 22, Lauren Carson. That's her second personal. On the line, shooting junior number 14,
Megan Howard, the senior, just 2 points this evening. And her first free throw up and good. Just 2 points this evening for Megan Howard, but I guarantee you she's got at least a dozen rebounds tonight. Megan has done an extremely good job on the offense and defensive glass the last couple of nights for the Lady Liberators. She sinks that second free throw, and she gives Bolivar their biggest lead of the game by 15. 51 seconds left. Three-point play in the corner by Havens. It's going to be off the mark, no good, but tipped out of bounds by Howard, and it will stay with the Lady Tigers. 46 seconds left to play. Lady Tiger ball. Bolivar 57, Ozark 42. And they're going to inbound it underneath their basket. There's Wright, inbounded to Wright, and they're going to be called by the foul. That's going to be Jenkins. And that's going to be Jenkins' fourth foul of the game. And she's going to send Wright to the line for two. First free throw, and barely hits the rim there. I'm not sure I've ever seen a high school game, with this many missed free throws. I'd love to know how many missed free throws were in this game. Second free throw is good. And it looks like Brandon Clift is going to call a full timeout. So we're going to take it back to the station real quick. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening to Your Country 99.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service, so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here at Bolivar High School, the second round of the 32nd annual Gary Keeling Memorial Tournament. Your Lady Liberators lead 57 over the Ozark Lady Tigers of 43. The Lady Liberator basketball coming out of the timeout here. Ozark in their full court pressure defense. And Brian gets it into Jenkins. Jenkins trapped in the corner. And she gets out of it. There goes Brian. Back over to Goodman. Goodman to Howard. They'll break the press with a wide open layup. Great teamwork there. It went Jenkins to Brian. Brian to Goodman. Goodman to Howard. And they now have their biggest lead of the game by 16. Three-point ball up and good. That's Avery Havens. Knocks down the three-point shot. 20 seconds left in this ball game. All the Lady Liberators got to do is get it across half court, and they're going to take home a victory. That's Goodman. She loses it to Carson. Back the other way is the Lady Tigers, and Goodman gets it And Cribbs is just going to walk it up across half court, and that's going to be your game, Jeremiah.
Yeah, great game there by Bolivar.
And the final buzzer has sound. Bolivar Lady Liberators 59, Ozark Lady Tigers 46. We're going to take a 3-minute break here. We'll be back with your post-game show. Coach Archer will be making his way up here for the coaches' post-game show, so don't leave us yet. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
All clothing is arriving at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon. Have a great selection of outwear by Bernie Apparel and Carhartt. Wood pellets, by the bag, the ton, or pallets. Now's the time to improve your fencing. Barbed wire, T-posts, pipe gates, panel gates at C&C's everyday low prices. Have any questions for the Farm and Home? Well, the answer man at C&C Farm and Home in Bolivar and Lebanon has the answers for you.
Hi, this is Donald with C&C Farm and Home Supply in Bolivar and Lebanon. If you have questions, we have the answers.
CMH Orthopedic and Spine Center in Bolivar offers walk-in orthopedic care Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Available to children and adults, the clinic provides non-emergent care for orthopedic injuries, such as fractures, dislocations, sport injuries, and shoulder, hip, and knee pain. No appointment is necessary. For more information, you can visit them on the web or call 417-777-2663.
Line Bank is refreshing the way traditional banking is done and reimagining banking to be more technology forward while maintaining a customer-focused approach that is unmatched in the banking industry, making Line Bank your true hometown bank. With 4 branches in Bolivar, Gulmy, and Pittsburgh, and free regional ATMs, Line Bank brings financial services right to your community. Count on them for checking, savings, retirement accounts, and mobile banking you can access 24/7. Line Bank, banking refreshed. Member FDIC.
You'll find everything you need to turn the great outdoors into your own personal playground at Hobby Time. From ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles to Falcon bass boats, Avalon pontoons, and firearms for every season. Hobby Time is the toy store for the outdoor enthusiast. Located just north of Bolivar off Highway 13. Get into the outdoor game with Hobby Time. Proud sponsors of Liberator Sports.
For all your furniture and bedding needs, visit Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. Come see our great quality mattresses and furniture closeouts. You will not find more bang for your buck on pillow tops, Euro tops, temper-grade foam mattresses, and adjustable bases. Same for sofas, sectionals, recliners, bedroom, and dining room furniture. From budget to luxury, we got it all. Payment programs available, same as cash, no credit needed. Check out our many great reviews on Facebook and Google. We will treat you right and earn your 5-star review. Hometown Mattress and Furniture, where we liquidate prices, not quality. 451 South Springfield Avenue, Bolivar, Missouri.
If you're buying or selling real estate in Southwest Missouri, call Hubbard Realty. We're your local real estate experts with a team of dedicated professionals who will represent you through one of life's biggest challenges, buying or selling a home, land, or investment property. Let our years of experience in up and down markets guide you with data-driven advice and researched guidance. With generational roots in the area, we're here to stay. So work with the realtors you know, like, and trust. The agents at Hubbard Realty. We're your hometown real estate experts.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here with the post-game show here. Your Lady Liberators coming up with a big victory tonight here in the second round of the 32nd annual Gary Keeling Memorial Tournament. They defeat Ozark here this evening, 59-46, and alongside with me is Coach Archer. Coach, congratulations on the big win.
Thank you. We needed that.
Yes, absolutely.
We needed that in the worst way.
Absolutely. You know, it's always hard to see the kind of effort you guys gave on Monday night, coming up just short against an extremely good Logan Rogersville team. So, you know, coming out, you either win tonight, you're going to go to play the third place game, or you lose, you go to the fifth place games. These games are always tough to play, but I thought we responded really well tonight.
We did, and I'll be honest, I was a little worried coming in. We watched a lot of film and gave the girls. We shot some yesterday, but kind of let the girls rest their legs. And I felt like they responded well, got off to a good start, and we kind of kept them at arm's length. I was really pleased. We shot the ball well tonight, which you're going to have a lot better team when you shoot the ball like we did tonight. But I was really proud of our defense for the most part. They've got some scoring power that we were a little concerned with, and felt like our girls really responded well to our defensive game plan, and gosh, we're awfully fun to watch when we can get stops and then boogie down the other end of the floor and get some easy looks.
Right. Let's kind of stop and talk about your defense. That's something that we noticed, right out of the get-go, especially in the first quarter. You kind of just set the standard. I thought we played extremely well on the defensive end. Ozark was really the first 4 minutes of the game. They were struggling to score there. Just our defense, it came out. It kind of just set the tone for the game.
Well, if you take a look at our last two games, we got off to slow starts. Now, obviously, Aurora and Logan Rogersville are pretty good teams, but we can control our energy and the way we come out, and that's something that we really stressed as a coaching staff tonight is to the first 3 minutes of the first half really get out and let's get after it and let's try to set the tone. And the girls responded. Our defense allowed us to get some easy looks on offense, and it kind of jump started us a bit. And I'm starting to feel like we're playing a more complete game. We've still got a long ways to go, but the progress that we've made up to this point, Ozark's a good team. They took Republic into overtime a couple weeks ago, and Republic's getting better. So I was concerned tonight just to see where our heads were, and they were in the right place. I probably should have never doubted this group, but you never can tell as a coach.
Well, like I said, it's kind of a trap game. Nobody wants to go play for third or fifth place. Everybody wants to compete and go play for a championship. So, those games, especially, the outcome of Logan Rogersville, we really wanted that big win, just couldn't quite pull it out. So, kudos to you guys getting your girls ready, mentally and physically here tonight and coming out with, Ozark, they always have a good, rich tradition of basketball. Whether they're up or down, you're always going to see a good team come out of Ozark every night. So it's always a good night to beat Ozark in basketball.
Yes, yes, it is. And like I said, I was awfully pleased. I don't give the coaches or me credit for getting them up and getting them ready. The girls did that themselves. And like I said, that's the mark of a good group when, you lose a tough one like that 2 days ago and come back and respond the way we did tonight. Awfully proud of this group.
Right. So we kind of talked a little bit about the defensive end. So let's switch over to the offensive end. Your junior guard, number 3, Emma Goodman. I don't know what her career high is, but she finished tonight with 23 points. Kind of just talk a little bit about her. She just kind of got you going tonight and, had an awesome game, both on the offense and the defensive end.
Yeah, she played relaxed tonight. And that's something that we've been talking about is, hey, go out and have some fun. This is a fun game when you let it be. And she played relaxed and shots were falling. And, I've got to revert back to the defensive end. A lot of what we do starts with her and starts with Cammie Bryan, and we kind of react off of those two, and they feed us. And I am awfully proud of Emma. If we can keep getting performances like that out of her, we're going to be a pretty daggum good basketball team.
Right, yeah, and not just Emma, but finally seeing Carly step up. She led you second in scoring with 14. She, kind of seeing her doing some things that I've talked about is driving to the hole, taking her game to another level. I feel like that's when Carly is really good, and it's hard for teams to stop. Is when Carly's taking it to the lane, she's driving to the lane and not just settling for 3-point shots. And we finally seen that out of her tonight.
Well, and that's something that I've talked to her since day one. When I first got the job, I'd watched some game film and just told her, hey, if I'm scouting you, I am getting right in your hip pocket and not leaving you. I'm going to make you drive until you do. And she's starting to realize that that's the way people are going to guard her, and she's got to take advantage of that and get to the basket, and good things are happening. I felt like she played within herself for the most part tonight, which really, that helps us. Our girls kind of look at Carly, and how Carly goes, we go. And that, I don't want to put a lot of pressure on her, but it's a simple fact. And I felt like she played an all-around really good game tonight on both ends of the floor.
Yes, no. And really, not just, Emma, of course, Goodman and Cribbs led us in scoring, but really it was just an all-around team effort. Something I said there about Megan Howard. I think she only had 2 points tonight, but she had at least 10-plus rebounds again this evening. And, I know you've been waiting patiently for some of these kids just to step up. And, it's not always about scoring. You got to do all the little things as well.
Exactly. And they're buying into that, and they're starting to understand that, all those little things add up and will get us results like tonight. And, I don't want to say we're there, but boy, we're a lot closer than what we were a month ago, a week ago. We just need to keep progressing in that direction. And, like I said, as long as they will come out and work hard, and they're going to every day, but as long as they keep doing that, we're going to continue to get better and better. And I just really like the makeup of this team.
Right. So you got about less than 24 hours. You're going to be back on the court 5:30 in a rematch. We kind of talked about that a little bit on the air earlier against the Sedalia Smith Cotton Lady Tigers. You fell to them by 2 or 3 points there early before Christmas break. I know you guys got a lot of revenge and ready to have another take at that game.
I think the girls are ready. We're not going to have to give them too big of a pep talk. They know what's coming up. And hey, to be a 4 seed and have a shot at winning third place in your own tournament, winning 2 games in this tournament. I mean, we talked around Christmas time about how good this tournament is, and it would be an awfully good big feather in our cap if we could go finish the job tomorrow. But just like I said, we're going to enjoy this one tonight. Coaches and I are going to go watch game film, and then the girls will be ready to play Smith Cotton.
Awesome. Well, what's even more exciting is you got us in the third place game, and then you've got 2 other conference schools in the championship game tomorrow night at 7:00. So if you're a basketball fan, hey, stick around after that 5:30 game. You got Logan Rogersville and West Plains facing off in the championship. I think that will be a fun and exciting matchup against 2 Ozark Mountain Conference teams. So
yeah, and they're not only 2 of the best in the Ozark Mountain Conference, they're 2 of the best in the state.
Yeah.
So hey, if you've got nothing going on tomorrow night, get out here and watch some good basketball, cheer on the blue and gold, and there'll be an awfully good championship game tomorrow evening.
Yeah, right on. Well, Coach, again, congratulations. Like I said, anytime you can beat Ozark, it's always a good day. So congratulations to you and your girls on a great effort this evening, and we'll see you back here at 5:30 tomorrow.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right.
Thank your crew for all you do for us.
You bet. Thanks, Coach. All right, and that's Coach Darren Archer here on the Coach's Post-Game Show. And we're going to wrap things up here. But before we do, I'd like to give you some quick scoring totals here. I got them before they shut the board down on me. For the Lady Tigers of Ozark, number 0, Corey Russell with 8. Number 3, Avery Havens with 5. Number 10, Maggie Soltz with 8. Number 21, Bria Wright with 11. Number 22, Lauren Carson with 6. And I only got the 5 people that were on the board. I know we had Lila Wood and Carson Wood both scored, but I do not have those numbers in front of me. With only having one person, it's extremely hard to keep up with the game and trying to write all the scoring totals down as well. And for the Lady Liberators, Cammie Bryan with 6, Megan Howard with 6, Casey Jenkins with 8, Carly Cribbs with 14, and to lead all scorers tonight, we don't have a player of the game, but if we do, it would go to Emma Goodman, leading with all scores, 23 on this evening. So congratulations to the Lady Liberators on their big victory tonight, 59-46 over the Ozark Lady Tigers. And just like I told Coach Archer, anytime you can beat Ozark in girls basketball, just the rich tradition that both of these programs have had over lots and lots of years of basketball here in Southwest Missouri. That's always a big win to beat Ozark. Honestly, in any sport that you play. So congratulations to them. The Lady Liberators will now play in less than 24 hours. In about 21 hours, they're going to take on Smith Cotton at 5:30 for the third place game. So the schedule will be as followed. Tomorrow night for the 32nd annual Gary Keeling Memorial Varsity Basketball Tournament. The last evening of the tournament at 4 o'clock. And your fifth place game will be the Parkview Lady Vikings taking on the Ozark Lady Tigers. And at 5:30, it'll be the third place game. Be your host, Lady Liberators, taking on the Sedalia Smith Cotton Lady Tigers. And in the championship game, it's going to be two Ozark Mountain Conference schools going head-to-head. It's going to be the Logan Rogersville Lady Wildcats taking on the West Plains Lady Zizzers. So if you're a basketball fan, get out here. Watch some good basketball tomorrow right here at Bolivar High School. We're going to have about 5 hours of it starting right here at 4 o'clock. Well, that's going to do it for us here at Bolivar High School. We'll be right back on the air here in about 20 hours, and we'll be bringing you the 5:30 third place game of the 32nd annual Gary Keeling Memorial Tournament. We appreciate all of you guys that tuned in tonight all across the world. Family, friends, Liberator fans, whoever out there that's listening, thank you guys so much for joining in. It's our pleasure to bring you play-by-play action of the Liberators and Lady Liberators here this basketball season. And thanks again to all the people that make it happen. Kent over here with our video board, keeping track of the scoreboard for us on the video, and then Vince back at the studio. We appreciate everyone and all the people that makes tonight and a lot of other nights happen. So thank you all to your continued support, and to Mid-Missouri Bank as they were our game sponsor tonight's game. So we're going to sign off here. I'm Shania Franska signing off. We will see you back here. We will be coming on live at about 5:15 tomorrow night for a 5:30 tip-off between the Lady Liberators and the Sedalia Smith Cotton Lady Tigers. We want to wish everyone a safe and great evening. You are watching Bolivar Lady Liberator basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on YourCountry 99. Good night, Liberators. Stay safe, and we will see you tomorrow.
This Bolivar Liberator sports broadcast is made possible by these great sponsors. Be sure to tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator athletics and support of our kids. These sponsors are Butler Funeral Home, celebrating life for your family. Butler Funeral Home. Midmo Bank, a better way to bank. Midmo Bank, Precision Small Engine, Bolivar's go-to small engine shop. Precision Small Engine. Oakstar Bank, come see the difference a hometown bank can make. Bill Grant Ford, it's better in Bolivar. Bill Grant Ford. Hobbytime Motorsports, come see what you've been missing. Firearms, fishing, ATVs, UTVs, motorcycles, and all things outdoors. Hobbytime Motorsports. Animal Care Clinic, caring for your pets like their family. Animal Care Clinic. Southwest Sewer and Septic, they make the dirty work easy. Southwest Sewer and Septic. CNC Farm and Home, home of the answer man. CNC Farm and Home. Warwick Electric, plugged into your #1 electrical source. Warwick Electric. Citizens Memorial Hospital, they have the services your family needs to be healthy. Citizens Memorial Hospital. Hometown Furniture and Mattress, still making sleep great. Hometown Furniture and Mattress. Quarles Supply Company, Bolivar's Kubota dealer. Quarles Supply Company. Hubbard Realty, because buying and selling is not something you do every day. Hubbard Realty. Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well. Bank of Missouri. Lime Bank. Banking refreshed. Lime Bank. Ankrum Law. Protecting what matters most. Ankrum Law. Winfield Tax Service. Your destination for stress-free taxes. Winfield Tax Service. Thanks for listening to this Bolivar Liberator sports broadcast made possible by these proud sponsors. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator athletics and the support of our kids.
Seems to be the smarter career move. So, keep up the great work, man. Stick around for some Luke Combs and some Jelly Roll.
Hi, I'm Randall, and my country is your country.